Hello and welcome to this episode of Sound Lounge. I'm here at ISE 2026 with Bose Professional. Hi guys, thanks very much for coming on. Welcome.
Hello.
My name's Alison Charters. I'm the Audio Business Manager for Midwich, UK and Ireland. David, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, thank you very much. My name is David Farrelly. I'm the UK and Ireland Sales Manager for Bose Professional.
Cool, thanks for being here. Hi.
Hiya, my name is Kittry Galas. I am the regional sales engineer for France, and I'm the tech support for the sales guys here.
Brilliant. Oh, we like to. Thanks so much for taking the time to be here. Thanks, guys. I've got some questions, if that's not too formal for you.
Very exciting.
Yeah. ISE is always a key moment for the industry. What's new from Bose Professional?
What isn't new? Yeah, we really enjoy ISE. This is not our first time coming here. It's many years of coming here and launching new stuff. And I think this year has been quite exciting because it's probably fast become my favourite product, which is the DM-L88P, or often known as Luna.
Yeah.
And the reason it's been called Luna is because it's a single pendant loudspeaker that hangs from the ceiling. It's quite dominant, so it takes over lots of other loudspeakers. And we've launched it previously, but the start of sales start with us and Midwich today, which is quite exciting. Yeah. So why is it a unique product? Because it takes away lots of other products. It's one single pendant loudspeaker, but it's 360-degree dispersion, which means we've installed it in our office. And we've taken away 4 loudspeakers, but you can take away up to 6 loudspeakers, and this one speaker really does kind of rule them all. So that's one product we launched, which is quite exciting.
You're telling me I'm going to sell less loudspeakers this year?
I'm sorry.
Because of it.
Yeah, we're supporting the customer this time instead of Midwich.
Excellent.
Yeah, less loudspeakers, but bigger sound. So really big frequency range, really solid sound. So we're quite excited about that one.
Absolutely.
That's one of them.
And we've got amplifiers as well coming out too. Kittry, would you like to tell us about those?
So about the amplifiers, we had the Veritas also that was launched last year, and they are still thriving today because this is our first amplifier that has like Bluetooth connectivity, and the first one, maybe not the last one, we'll see, but this is a great product that can deliver also high Z connections, but also low Z connections if you want. It depends on the model. We have 4 models in this range of Veritas.
Brilliant.
Yeah, quite exciting.
Anything else new?
Well, yeah, stop me if you can, but there's a DesignMax 12 SE as well, which is great. So our already very popular DesignMax range, which goes into hospitality, it's background to foreground music, and we do them in pendants, in surface and flush, so in ceiling. But we've just launched a larger one, which is the 12-inch one. DM stands for DesignMax, 12 is the size of the cone, and SE is surface environmental, so it can go inside and outside. We've just launched that. It's phenomenal. Actually, Kittry's doing the demo on the stand today.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
People's faces have been great, haven't they, listening to that?
Yeah, since we have like a 12-inch woofer, first time ever in the DesignMax family, we're able to reach like the low ends properly. We don't need any subwoofers. We can reach up to 40 hertz with a single DM12 SE, and we're able to deliver great sounds and great sound quality with a compact loudspeaker.
Yeah, it's really cool to make some noise here, isn't it? When there's so much video around.
And that's kind of, we've been the naughty people making noise now for many years, and I'm really leaning into that. But I think that it addresses quite a nice market. So the hospitality market, where that higher SPL is needed, that higher energy, that low end, like Kittry said, for sports bars or even kind of spaces that just need that extra oomph, the DM12 is going to really hit a space, and we're really excited about that one. And then just lastly, to go through the products, the FIR Maker, which you're telling me, what is that? Well, Kittry will be able to tell more on the detail of it, but again, that just enhances our already very popular line array system, so our show match and arena match. The FIR Maker is an addition to support the frequencies dispersion, and we can also now steer the arrays, or even very cleverly make gaps in the arrays to stop reflections in large installations like football stadiums, which have been quite a popular market for us over the years now. But to be able to kind of enhance our older system, so we can go back for stadiums that have been installed over the last 10 years, and free of charge we can upgrade them. And also the new stadiums that we're launching now, we have the ability now to steer the sound and give a better, more even coverage, but also steer away from troublesome spaces like boxes or reflective surfaces where you might get a bit of reflection, and we can kind of stop that now and steer the arrays. Would I say, is there anything to add to that? Or?
Yeah, all good. But I will also add that the fact that it's like an upgrade of our existing Delta Q technology.
Right.
Since our line array, Showmatch, and Arena Match have its own waveguides, the Delta Q technology, you're being able to focus on the surface coverage properly electronically with FIR Maker, but also physically with the waveguide already inside our line array loudspeakers.
And you're saying you can go back to legacy installations and people can upgrade that free of charge?
Well, that's quite the exciting thing, yeah. So it's systems, if they're using our amplifiers along with our Arena Match or Showmatch products, we've had arenas in the UK and globally, and it was that added support, so we can go back to existing installs now and enhance that and support them even further. And yeah, free of charge. Coffee and some lunch isn't gonna miss, but mostly free of charge.
Excellent. That's good to know. That's good to know. From your perspective, what are the needs or requests that you're currently seeing from your customers? Are they asking for anything specific?
I think generally what our integrators and customers, I think we've proven some solutions with the new products we put out, which is quite good. I think using less loudspeakers and one product to kind of take over that with things like the Luna, that's a really good example. I think if we talk about integrators, what we kind of see for their needs, I think we're really noticing a lot of additional support, and I think that's where Midwich and Bose Professional really work well together. That additional design support, that kind of hand-holding sometimes with just making sure that the integration has gone to their plan. And I think that's probably something we excel at quite a lot, but we're seeing leveling up a lot more, maybe going to site and kind of giving that additional commissioning with our regional sales engineers. That's something that we've noticed, and we've had to kind of bring in people, and again alongside Midwich, to kind of level that up. And I think in turn, the only person that wins there is the end customer, to make sure that they're getting the solution they need. I think there's a lot more products out in the market, and we're just trying to kind of clear the clouds a little bit and make it less complex, but that seems to be our goal.
I would say that, our goal would be to make life easier to all of our system integrators, because we know in huge projects, you have several people involved in the projects. That could be the architects, the end user, the integrators, the resellers as well. And the more people you add to the project, the more complicated it is to communicate the right information. So this is why some products takes longer sometimes. So our goal also here is to support our customers, our end users as well, and making sure that their life get easier. This is why we have like a technical supports before the sales, but also tech support after it.
I'd agree with that. I'd say that's a really good point, because there's more parties to appease now, isn't there? If you think about kind of the architect originally designing the space, sometimes loudspeakers aren't front of mind. So we have to have solutions like the DesignMax to kind of come around that problem of actually having loudspeakers get in way of, I don't know, beautiful glass or walls that they've painted and have kind of the perfect image. But of course, sound is so important that we've brought up products to kind of support that market, as well as the integrator, the consultants, and the end customer, of course, being the most important out of those lot.
Do you have any? Sorry.
No, I was going to say, just on the back of Kittry's point, there's a lot of parties to appease there, and I think it's bespoke support for all different parties.
Yeah. Do you see those kind of challenges? What kind of challenges do your customers have, Kittry?
I mean, this is where Luna, for example, is a great example here for any type of projects. For example, if you have a venue, the end user would like to have background music, but also foreground music at certain time of the week. It could be any type of applications. It could be a bar, a restaurant, or a workout area. But we need more punchy sound, I would say, for certain sessions. So instead of having two sound systems that makes it complicated to install it for our integrators, Luna here can do both because it has its visual aesthetics of the DesignMax that could be integrated in this type of venue that needs background music because it's part of the customer experience. And it has all of its low ends and high SPL to deliver great sound for foreground music as well. So you have one single sound system in only one venue for both applications. So this is where Luna get the best of both worlds.
And are you seeing Luna sold into all environments? I mean, I know we've talked about gyms and restaurants. Any other environments that's proving really popular with that?
Well, it's start of sales is today, so we hope so. But yeah, what's been great is we've seen a lot of designs pre-launch of the product itself, and if we look at the designs that are coming to us and we're supporting, it's a real mix. I think hospitality is a massive one. But spaces where sound's important, like bowling alleys, gyms, those sort of places where discrete kind of architect meets kind of high performance sound. I think that's where it kind of really suits. So, yeah, definitely.
Excited, Did we mention that it's shipping today?
It's shipping today. It is. It's fast become my favourite product. I like the outer Luna.
What role do you think that distributors like Midwich can play in helping bring your product to integrators?
Yeah, a huge role. We really truly see Midwich as an extension of our team. And that's in many different aspects in terms of marketing, which is just getting the word out there to the market. We're not a relatively massive team in the UK, so we truly rely on Midwich to be able to get those messages out there. So the great marketing with the team within Midwich really kind of distribute not just the products, but the new products that we are launching and have a wide reach, which is fantastic. But then you also talk about the sales team being able to promote that and talk about it proudly and put it into projects, and especially the design and technical team. Midwich, I know you're here, but it is truly a value-added distributor. And I think sometimes that's easy to say, but you prove it daily. And I think with the technical team being so ready and a clever team, as we have with Kittry, being able to specify the right solution. And if Bose Professional is the right solution, which a lot of the time it is, it gives the end user and the integrator the confidence when specifying the product. So what role does Midwich play? Yeah, a huge role. Like we say, it's an extension of our team within the UK&I.
And you ours.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. To finish, is there a piece of advice that you'd both like to give to integrators and our partners? How to stay competitive in 2026?
How to stay competitive in 2026? What a great question. Who wrote these questions? Was it our Italian friend Yavan, was it?
I think it was your marketing Yavan.
I wouldn't want to be the one to teach integrators how to do their job. But I think to stay ahead of it is training, right? We offer great training. I think within the industry there's also great training to be had. And I really think it's the undersold thing within the industry. And I think, again, I understand you have to have time to be able to invest in this. And we see, though, the integrators that do manage to invest in training for their team, not only do they keep their staff for a long period of time and level up that training, but also it's a huge investment. And with the smart training that we did recently in the office, in our London office, as well as our partners with Sennheiser and Shaw and all the other great ClickShare, with Barco, all the other partners we have out there that complement our brand, and hopefully our brand then complements them. The more they can get out there and exposed to that, I think that's a huge amount of value, and that just levels all of us up. If that's a great result.
Do you do a lot of training as well yourself, Kittry?
Basically, I'm doing also the training sessions for France as well. And what I would say, the best advice to our integrators is the music industry and sound. When it comes to sound and music, this is very subjective. And of course, you can do typical theoretical measurements when you're tuning a system, but you have to trust your ear. At the end of it, this is a human experience at the end of it. So even if it comes with all of the highest technology you have, still trust your ears, and you're gonna be able to deliver something great at the end of it. So that's
really
the best
interesting.
advice I would say.
Thanks.
I'm still trying to apply it on my own when I'm doing commissioning as well with our integrators as well.
That's a really good comment.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
I agree.
Yeah. Is there a question that I haven't asked you that you would suggest to me to ask you? Is there something else that you want to talk about?
Have I lost a bit of weight recently? Yes.
You're looking great.
Yes, I have. Yeah. Thank you for noticing. I think the camera adds £10, so I've got 5 on me.
You're gonna be slight.
That's £25. Yeah. No, I think that's great. Thank you very much, Ali, for everything you do for us.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. See you next time on the Sound Lounge with Bose Professional. Thanks very much for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Goodbye.